So I thought it would be fitting to start doing some podcast recordings again. Duo, because a lot of people prefer both video and audio. And I'll be using my girly pink microphone. While I'm vegging on my couch. Testing this method. Maybe it'll work, maybe not. We'll see if you can hear the background noise, distractions. Ha, mau, mau. Distractions. Meow. 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 Are you a distraction, Mau Mau? Are you a distraction, Mau Mau? Are you gonna jump up here with me and join the podcast? Yes. Do it. Do it. Oh, look at you. He did it. He jumped up and now he's joining the podcast. So if you're not watching on YouTube, you're missing out on a cute little kitty, clouded tabby. And my son watching some YouTuber playing Roblox. So, full moon, lunar eclipse tomorrow. Not tonight, tomorrow. What are you going to do? What should you do? What would a Christian mystic do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do is manifest or set intentions. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to plant seeds. I'm not going to make wishes. I'm not going to do any of that shit. I am going to shed layers, release, let go, not fight it, not try to hold any kind of control. I'm just going to let go and let God. Isn't that a quote for something somewhere? Let go, let God. That's what the majority of people should be doing. And some will be agreeing, some will not. In general, full moons are a season of shedding. It's not a time of manifesting or planting seeds per se. I guess you could say planting. And then new moons are for new developments. It's for just spring buds coming up in a sense, right? To see what develops from the planting. But when you deal with a lunar eclipse, it is such a raw, unfiltered, divine-led energy that it is best, because it's so karmically controlled, that you just sit back and let God control what happens. Just try to hang on is my best advice. Don't try to resist. Don't try to control anything. Don't try to hold people in their space. Don't try to control relationships, friendships, anything. If someone wants to walk out the door, let them. If someone wants to argue, don't engage. Now's not the time to allow your emotions to go out of whack and out of control. Now's the time to try to stay grounded and centered, and the best advice to do just that, while you just hang on for the ride, is to take a bath, because this full moon is in Pisces, which is full of water. So take a bath, and that will be the best form of grounding that you could possibly do. Or walking around barefoot in the freshly dew grass, whether first thing in the morning or in the evening. Yes. Why are you sick? To be continued. So, these energies are very, very intense. That is the best thing you can do for yourself to get through it, is ground yourself. Rest, as you see I'm about to do. I am beyond exhausted. I can physically feel myself drained, irritable, agitated. I am on the verge of just losing my shit. I am tired. And there are certain factors that I know I need to take a long, hard look at. You need to start paying attention to those things, the things that are weighing you down, and start addressing them, taking a good look at them. Because during an eclipse like this, especially a full moon lunar eclipse that's in Pisces, of all things, it is at home in Pisces. The moon controls the water, right? People would argue that it's at home in Pisces, not in a good way, meaning it is fully in power. It has all the control. It dominates. That's why it's no use trying to resist anything that's going to happen in your life during these next couple days. And you'll find yourself that's actually true. It's a waste of your time to try to fight it. And if you do try to fight it, it will be volcanic and worse, the outcome of whatever it is you're trying to fight. I can promise you that. Trust me, as an Aries, full-blooded, I've tried to fight it in the past, 3 years ago, and it was very bad. Either way, take a look at the things that are draining you. Because the things that are draining you, you need to look at. And if you're in tune with the divine, if you're close to your spirit and you're aligned, then you will be faced with the decision of, well, there's really no decision that you're going to be allowed to do during this period. And that's what is so chaotic about this period. You don't really get a decision, but at the same time you do. The strong ones do. And so you're not going to really hear this by too many people, too many spiritualists, but you're going to hear this from a Christian mystic, hence the Christian. We have a choice. We all have a choice in life. God created the stars, the cosmos, as a guide. Job followed it. Jesus mentioned it as a guide. There will be signs in the stars. Old Testament mentioned it. You are to, look at them. They're there to guide you, but you are not to worship them. That's where you draw the line. So they're there for a purpose. Everything has a consequence. So again, we have a choice in reality. So look at what is weighing on your soul. What is bringing you the most, I would say, frustration in your life? What is bringing you anger right now? And then stop and take a good look before a solid action is made, which will most likely happen during this lunar eclipse. You'll either make it yourself or it will be made for you. And the key is to let it happen. But for many of the strong ones, we end up making that call ourselves. And there is something personally in my life that is bringing me so much anger and frustration. And I want to make a decision. I want to make a call. And I feel now's the time. Conveniently, right? Just couldn't be more accurate, I tell you. But I have to stop. Because I have to ask myself, would that be the right decision? Because I still feel myself in control. God is not making it karmically for me. So it is still mine to decide. But it is weighing me down. So I need to shed something. And I know if this thing is bringing me anger, and if I know letting go of it is not the right decision, then what do I need to shed in order to find relief and peace in this that's bringing me anger? You can use this in any kind of scenario, whether it be a job, a relationship, a friendship. You want a divorce, and it's weighing you down. But you know what? He's not cheating on you. He's being there for you, for the children. He's loving you. He's trying. If you really stop and think, there's no grounds for divorce. You're a spiritual woman. You try to live right. And so you still know in your heart of hearts, divorce is just thrown around and it affects so many people, especially your children. So unless you know there's toxicity and the decision is not something you just throw in there casually. So that's why it's bugging you. That's why you're bent up and angry. Job. You need the job. It brings you money. It brings your family abundance. But it's toxic. You're being abused. You're being taken advantage of verbally. You want to quit it. You should quit it. But should you quit it because of all that it's bringing to your family and your life and status? So if you choose not to divorce, because in reality, there's no grounds. We'll just stick to that scenario. What do you shed yourself of instead? What do you need to let go? That's what you need to focus on during this eclipse. And because it's in Pisces, it's all emotional. It's all dreamy. It's all in your subconscious. It's all in your intuition. So it's going to come to you. You're going to see the answers. Rest in your silence of walking the grass, the garden, under the moonlight. The answers will come to you while you're sitting in the bath, surrounded and soaking in water, the element of the moon. The answer will come to you, what you need to shed, what you need to let go of. So in this scenario, it could be the anger. It could be the frustration. Release the anger. That can be what you release this full moon. And it could be baby steps. Especially for fire signs like me, anger is not bad. Jesus was angry. It's one of my favorite parts of the Bible. So anger is not bad. What you do when you're angry is bad. So just release the thing that is weighing you down, whatever it is, and you'll know it. Like I said, when you're grounding yourself during these hours, the answers will flow to you. Drink Blue Lotus honey tea. It's one of my favorite teas during these kind of times where you want the intuitions to flow, when you want the dreams to come. When you need the divine to speak to you, make a tea, brew it up, and you will have divine wisdom shared to you. Release those things. That is what you need to be doing during this time. Shed yourself of things that no longer serve your highest good, that's weighing you down, that's not bringing you forward. If you choose to stick it out in a job, let go of the bitterness and irritability that you've been carrying for months. Own it. And commit to job hunting and applying to a job once a week. And give it up. Give that anger and irritability. And just do your best. Give it all to job hunting. And give it patience. And give it to the divine. Let that be what you shed today. If it's the marriage, shed that irritability, shed the anger. Say, if he or she is doing everything they can, they're not perfect, but you know your irritation with them doesn't help. If there's something that you can change and be different on, being short-tempered, shed that today. Start being more kind and more patient. Start working. Start that spark. See if that spark will come back. See if you can bring your marriage alive again. Trust me, I have been married to my husband for over 11 years. We've known each other for 15. We've had spells where I have had to pray those prayers. We have gone through some of the hardest periods in our life. And trust me, life through every single fucking curveball a marriage can go through. Temptation, death, finances, everything. A stalking psycho ex, litigation, death, grief of parents, loved ones, sickness of children, sickness of self, moving, career, you name it, we've went through it. And if I can get through those dry spells and have that spark come alive, I'm sure you can too, if that's one of the things that you will be shedding this time. Hang in there. This time will pass. Remember, it will be intense. It's going to be intense. But try to ground yourself. Do those things. Try to rest. Try to nap. For us moms, it's not going to be easy to do. I get it. But try. Try your hardest to get rest. And if you can't seep in a bath, drink your water. Consume it. Take in the very element that is being massively manipulated during this time. Bless it with the divine's blessing. If you have powerful items in your home, use these things to bless your water, to bless your bath, to bless your garden, to bless you and your prayers. This is a powerful time, and it can do crazy karmic things, but guaranteed it's things that have to happen. Have to. The ones that have done questionable things should be worried. The ones that have not been making wise, good choices might sweat a little bit. Some of us will be uncomfortable. There's going to be endings. But with those will come new beginnings that are destined for you, that have to happen, that were meant to happen. And the only way for these things to come into your life is for things to exit your life. And that is sometimes the most painful part that we don't like the most. Grounding. Remember, water. It is very powerful during this time and very unstable. So stay grounded. Many blessings and prayers to all of you.